What is up, everybody? This is Eric, the one and only Bay Area collector, and boy, are we gonna get nostalgic with this one. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing a game that it is very special and very dear in my heart, and that game is Secret of Evermore for the SNES. Now, this game was made by legendary company Squaresoft in October 1st of 1995, and you play as a young teenage boy and his dog who get trapped into the world of Evermore in the year 1965, and you have to find a way out and defeat the evil that's in the land. The game is very reminiscent. If you guys played Secret of Mana, the gameplay is identical to it as far as the battles and everything, but a lot of people think that this is a predecessor to Secret of Mana, but it's not. It's its own game. It just has those elements, but it's its own game. And back in the days, I used to think otherwise. I used to think that this was a Secret of Mana port, or like maybe a continuation or something, but later down in the years, I discovered that it wasn't. Very nostalgic game. Now, I almost broke it. Now, one interesting thing also was that back in the days, I used to have a complete copy of this one, but then I think a couple of months back, you guys saw in one of my video game hauls that I picked this one up after many years of trying to get a copy, because the price of this game just keeps going up and up. And I think I'm going to categorize it as a game too expensive to own by now. You could probably get a cheaper copy, but it's on the borderline of that. And one of the interesting things about this game is that it was made in Europe, it was made in the US, and it was never made in Japan. One of the only games, if not I think the only game, that Squaresoft made in the US, and it never made a Japanese port. They were gonna do one, but they canceled it. They early on they decided not to. And it was interesting because, you know, it's one of those games that it's very sought after. Very nostalgic to me because it brings me back to when I was in high school. This was one of those games that I had a lot of fun playing along with Secret of Mana. I actually was waiting for Secret of Mana 2 in the US, but of course, I believe in Japan, it would have been part 3, which years later, I played a big chunk of part 3 because they had an English translation for the SNES. And then more recently, I bought the Secret of Mana collection, which has that game in the Switch, but I haven't played it yet. And it's a game on my bucket list to play, but yeah, eventually I'm gonna get to it. But that's a story for another day. We're focusing on this one, and yes, this is a very fun RPG. You go through different lands. I think there's like 4 or 5 lands, I believe, that you go through, and your dog is able to shift into different forms. And then one of the interesting things that they made interesting on the game was that they referenced a lot of old school classic B movies, like, you know, like the old school The Mummy, you know, Dracula. I think that's an example. And they quote a lot of the B movies and the genre that was during those 60s, early 60s, you know. But it's a really fun game, very dear to my heart. I made the gameplay of the game. I only made it to like about the first 15-20 minutes because the intro is really long. But other than that, you know, I had a lot of fun, you know, playing the gameplay of the game. This is one of the games that I'm probably going to get back to playing again. I want to replay it. The other thing is that I'm very surprised that they didn't pick up a remake on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know why this hasn't been remade. This would be a great game to redo, because ever since it came out, it never got a remake. It never got a different port, and they just ported it the way it is. But sometimes, you know, there's things that it's better left how they are, and things that it's good how it is. And to me, if they don't make one, it's fine. I have the original. I really enjoyed this game growing up, and it's one of those games that it's on my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite games. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the gameplay of the game. I know the game's getting a little bit more expensive. I would suggest either emulate it, play it, or get a copy. You won't regret it. It's a fun game. If you guys like Secret of Mana, you'll like this one as well. Anyways, this has been Eric the Bear Collector. You guys take care. Peace out.